Hi, welcome to Purple Iris Tarot. This is Mandy, and today I'm going to do a reading based on the second half of October. A few days ago I did a quick three-carder on what would October be like, and said it was going to be great. So I went, great. So it hasn't been great, and we're on the 3rd of October now, and I think I need to do that correction because I think the latter half of October is going to be better. I think we've got like a rough road coming, and let me explain to you what I'm thinking before I get going with the cards. So I hadn't heard about the decon wheel until about a year ago, and it's fascinating. I'm finding it fascinating. I'm going to take a course on it, on learning more about it. But anyway, what you need to know for this reading is that decon wheel is made up of all 12 signs of the zodiac. Oh, don't do that. There we go. And they're split. They're split into little thirds for each zodiac sign. And there's dates, so the dates of the sign are split into threes. There's planets associated with them, and then right in the end there's tarot cards relating to the part of the month of a part of a zodiac sign. So let me see if I can put this back. So I went and looked to see what the zodiac sign was for where we are now, and we are in the second part of Libra, which starts today and goes on until the 12th of October. And the card associated is the Three of Swords, which is heartbreak. After, where are we now? After the 12th, we'll go into October 13th through the 22nd. And then we can all rest because we move on to the Four of Swords. Sorry, I'm still like, I'm still kind of getting, I guess, shocked from not realizing that. So anyway, I'm going to move this back so you can see me shuffling the cards, and we'll ask and confirm if, hang on, the second half of October will be more peaceful and enjoyable than what we are going to go through in the next few days. Okay, back. That should be enough. Let's put this away. So this was just my example card. I'm using a different set of cards to actually do this reading. But this is to confirm that the second half of October is going to be a lot better than the first half. And initially it was that October was going to be much better than September. Well, I think the second half of October is going to be better than September. Are you keeping up? Okay. So I have done a bit of shuffling, pre-shuffling, but I want to do now a few. Whoa! What was that? Well, that's a good sign. That's the sun. The sun is good for everyone. So let's hope that's an omen, and that we can get through these next few days, or was it a week? so things will start to ease off. Not quite sure if they're going to stop with something catastrophic or monumental or whatever. I'd be fine just to slowly roll into the Four of Swords and take a break. Okay, Spirit Guides. Will the second half of October be better than the first half of October? Okay. Will the second half of October be better than the first half? Well, we start with left out in the cold. Five of Pentacles. Five of Pentacles, probably more like we think this is going to be terrible. But what, as all the cards show, that there's always another story, and the other story is that, yeah, they are out in the cold now, but this looks like a church with pentacles in it. They may be able to go around the corner and stay in there. They may be able to get a job there. They may be able to get healthcare there, whatever. But your Five of Pentacles is kind of a struggle, but there is a way out of it. So it's a negative start with a positive ending. So the Page of Wands. The Page of Wands. He's a firecracker. He's creative. He wants to get things done. Maybe he's the rah-rah person that stops us from all getting depressed in these next few days. Within our consciousness, there's the King of Cups. The King of Cups is good. He's helpful. He's there to help and oversee. So I don't know. I don't really know. People used to call Biden the King of Cups, but that's not him now. But there's someone who wants to help, and he's there. He's ready to help any situation. What we have in our subconsciousness is the Queen of Cups. And the Queen of Cups will nurture us, will look after us. I guess we need to be aware of that as well, in that if things get too, what's the word? It's too much to bear, or too scary, or too depressed, we need to find our Queen of Cups who will, buy us some chocolate, get us some ice cream, look after us. So that's that. In the past we've had the Four of Swords before. wrong reading. No. So in the past, we know what this is. This is a recovery period. And we've had recovery periods in the past. So whatever happens here, we know how to recover, we know what to do, and we know that no matter how difficult life gets, there's always some form of recovery. Sometimes it's not back to where you were, but it's still better than where you were. If that makes sense. So in the not too distant future, we have the Hermit, which I think in stressful times is probably a good card to get, because we can meditate, we can you know, close our eyes and pretend we're on a beach, or we can, you know, plan out our strategy for what we're going to do next. You know, did we lose a job? What we're going to do next? Are we going to do the same job? We're going to go get training? We're going to retire? Do we move to another state or country? It's as vast as that, but it's as small as, you know, I'm going to not spend so much money on clothes for work because it doesn't make a difference. I don't know where that came from. But that's really, you know, depending on what notes hit with you, the severity or the, you know, the size of this will be appropriate to what you're thinking. So, how do we feel about it? We're the Page of Pentacles. We're ready. We're young. We're ready. We feel young. We can deal with this. We're kind of getting used to it. This is up and down all the time these days. I've got this funny little cheat sheet here for what the court cards are, and for the Page of Pentacles, he's a naturalist. Well, you know, in the Northern Hemisphere we're going into cooler climes, so I don't know if he's really going to be that kind of naturalist. But anyway, he's there, at least he's there to help. It is the Pentacles. It's related to money and health. So I feel there's some protection here for us all. Externally, we have the High Priestess. The High Priestess wants you to use your intuition. Think about things. If it's a bad idea, don't do it. If it's a good idea and you feel good and your stomach feels good, it's a good idea. So that's the High Priestess. She is hiding some things, but if you use your intuition, you can probably find out what she's hiding. Then we have the Hopes and Fears. The Magician! The Magician. He can do anything. He's young, he's at the beginning of the cards, but he has the cups, the swords, the wands, the pentacles. He has all that he needs, so you have what you need to get through this. And it started on the 3rd and it finishes on the 12th. So we don't have that far to go. But so you can get ready to manifest when we get to the end. And finally, we get the Two of Pentacles. This is juggling. This is interesting. The Two of Pentacles. It's balance. I guess balance returns. See the, I don't know if you can see the boats like bumping around on the water. They're getting jiggled around, and I think we are too. There's a lot of things going on. Well, I'm hoping that this balance is back to something a little bit more like what we're used to. I think that's as much as the cards will let us do for the end of October. But to get back to a little bit more normal stuff would be very nice. My shadow card is Temperance. So Temperance is patience. So when things aren't going well, you've got to believe that things will change and things will get better. You've got to believe that you have the power to help that change. And you've got to believe that there are other people like you who will also help that change. And that we all can look after each other, keep each other safe, and move on. Live normal lives. So I think that's all I have. I don't even know where my little... This video is just going to go on forever because I can't find my little stoppy thing. So we'll do it the old-fashioned way. Bye.